world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical. Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing an episode of Subsistence on my softcore playthrough. Season 3, Dawning of a New World. And I do mean a new world because Cold Games just dropped an update. And oh wow, what an update. But I just spawned into this world, so forgive me, I need to get some wood. Oh, I already hit that tree. Because I just started in a brand new world. Now this is a co-op world. I can't pause the game. You might see it out there. I'm calling it Season 3, but you're not going to be able to join it. It's password protected, and I'm not going to let anybody in. This is just for me to see how playing a solo on multiplayer works. But yes, Cold Games has done it again. He has brought us an update. A lot of the things that we were asking for, a lot of things that I was specifically speaking about in just the last few weeks, which is awesome. He's also brought a couple things that we might not like so much, though I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Okay, starting from the top, hunter bases can be destroyed. Now, to destroy a hunter base, you have to make a BCU cracker. Now, a BCU cracker takes gears. The predominant source for gears, the main source for finding gears, is a rogue hunter. So there's a reason to hunt rogue hunters now. He even put that in there because, before there was really no reason to hunt rogue hunters. It was a fun thing to do, but no reason to do it. Well, if you want to destroy a hunter base, you need the gears, and you get the gears from rogue hunters. Pretty good idea if you ask me. Okay. Now, when you destroy the hunter base, and what you do is you make this BCU cracker, and you attach it to the hunter's BCU after, of course, killing the hunters and breaking in. The hunter base, it doesn't completely get destroyed, but it blows up. It destroys the BCU and does a huge amount of damage to the base, basically rendering the base non-functional. And then the hunters have to move and start over again. Now, I don't know if that means, I'm going to assume right now that it means that all 3 hunters move to a new location, all the hunters from that base, and they start building a new base. I don't know how quickly it's going to go up. Is it going to be started quicker and build faster because they have more people working on it? All things I don't know yet, but I will probably be testing, or at least observing to see what happens. The next thing. Now this one is an interesting one. Cold Games has introduced a new weapon to the game. Now it's a new type of arrow. If you take a premium arrow, a hand grenade, and some cordage, and you craft yourself a hand grenade arrow, a hand grenade tipped arrow. And that's really a cool idea. I think that's going to be fun to play with. But, oh wow. I don't know if... Now, here's the problem with that. The hunters have been trained in this also. Now, my question is, he wants us to report back and see if that's unbalanced. I think if we get it, the hunters need to be able to get it too. But I think that they have to get to that stage. They have to build to it. If the rogue hunters, or if the hunters from the initial spawn come in and they already have the access to a premium arrow tipped with a hand grenade on their very first attack on you, or retaliation attack, then I think that's messed up and that's completely outbalanced. But if they have to work up to it, they have to reach a certain stage of development on their base, then yeah, I think that's actually a pretty cool thing. I mean, I'm going to enjoy trying it out. I can't wait. Now, I don't think there was a map expansion. It wasn't mentioned in the notes, so I'm going to assume that there wasn't. I saw a chicken. Now, remember, this is a co-op world, so I don't have anything to start with. Actually, I'm going to eat that one blueberry I picked up. Ah, there's a chicken. I need this chicken. Come here, chicken. Come here, chicken. No, no, don't run, chicken. Well, run, but run toward me. How about that? Is that fair? Let's compromise. We'll meet in the middle. Oh, damn it. Well, that's one chicken that got away. There's another chicken. Come here. Hit that tree and turn and run right back toward me. Oh, come on. I'm near my first chicken of the season. I'm just going to keep running. Grab my chicken and run from that wolf. He was going to be on me no matter what. I'm going to get that chicken though. All right, let's run this wolf off and see where we can get to. Now, he adjusted some stack sizes. Ash now stacks to 250. Nail stacked to 200. The bow takes one less cordage to make. He also amplified the amount of fat that you get from raising animals, so that you have more. You get more fat, so you have more biofuel. He also did. Hold on one second. Let's make sure it looks clear. I wish I could pause, but unfortunately I can't. I'm gonna scroll this up. I've got it over here so I can have all the stuff set up. Okay, for everybody trying to join other people's games, Cole Games has made his first update to that. Join co-op games by IP address. So you can, if your friend gives you their IP address, you could use that IP address to find them and join them, which is nice. Hopefully that'll help. He also added a way to chat in a, I don't think, yeah. Unless I got lucky and he hit that tree and bounced toward me, I'm never gonna catch the rabbit on foot unless I get lucky. I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky right now. So the rabbit gets away. We're gonna start working toward where I want my base, but let's make some sticks so I can make a campfire. I might have to cook that chicken sooner rather than later. I don't want to, but I might have to. I'm going to start making some planks with the rest of that wood. I'll have to get more wood, but I'll need sticks for arrows and the bow. Yeah, you can never, especially at the beginning of the game, you can never have too many sticks, in my opinion. Now, he's had a power and mass balancing. Due to the heavy power mass requirements of the BCU cracker, there are now some additional means to generate power. So, nope, still 3-to-1. I was hoping that might go 2-to-1, but no, he didn't change that. Let me see if there's anything new in here. Nothing new there. All right, so all the new stuff is going to be in. Yep, in the either in the BCU itself or is going to be in the workbench. Turn and run. I want that medical plant. New season, I got to work those kinks out. Can I get? No, I can't. Thank God that bear wasn't following me. I'd be going right back into him, screaming like a little schoolgirl. Run, run, rabbit, run. Let's see, can I get some cordage made? First weapon I always like to go for is the bow. I mean, typically in a normal game, you start with a gun, but since I don't, I always go for the bow first. Oh, is that I can get a second chicken. Come here. Now he's running toward bears. If I can, come on, turn the other way, thank you. Give me a little distance from that. Stop running, stop running. Come on, come on. Oh, there's a building crate there too. Oh, a double building crate. Yahtzee! Now, one of the things I've been talking about for several episodes in the last season was the desire to be able to grow medical plants. It's like this man is listening, has been watching my videos or listening to my deepest, darkest desires, because we can grow medical plants. And I think that's awesome. Now, he did it for the necessity to balance the power requirements to provide you more biofuel, but I'm going to like it for making medical kits. And that, the medical side of it. Though, I mean, let's see what the requirements are. It might be a necessity, but now you can grow medical plants, which is awesome, because once you've grown all the cotton that you need to build all your, make all your armor and stuff, and once you have a good store of tomatoes, you basically don't need the planter until, you run out of tomatoes and you got to start building them again. So having another plant that you can build, that you can grow in that planter is awesome, in my opinion, especially when it's something as useful as medical plants. So I'm all for that. Next, allow us to plant. Oh, and I got my first medical plant seed. Yahtzee. Awesome. I was talking about it too. That's perfect. So next they're going to allow us to grow fiber, maybe. There's an idea for you. You don't have to go out and gather fiber. You can grow up. Man, I'd prefer gathering the fiber. And it's not that hard. In the early days, it definitely was hard. Okay, I'm up to 2 bandages. I got a protein bar. I'm going to eat the protein bar. Eat that. All right, I need to get to a lake, and there's a lake this way. We're going to head this way. There might have been stuff behind me, but I'm almost out of water. I need to get to the lake so I can get water, and then get to my primary camping site so I can put down a fire. And maybe, depending what I have on me, I will have a foundation. Let's go ahead and... I got cordage getting ready to be made. Let's get a little more cordage made. I want to have at least a foundation I can get on so that wolves will, leave me alone. I can jump on the foundation and get a wolf to leave me alone if necessary. It's not going to do much against cougars and bears. And be advised, boys and girls, because I'm playing on a co-op world, I will have cougars are already in the world. Sans the BCU, it doesn't matter. We have cougarage already. Another interesting thing about starting in a co-op world. Gotta watch out for them cougars. They're hunting for you already. Wolf? Oh, no, medical plant. I'm going for it. We'll just grab and run. Hopefully the wolf doesn't chase me. Oh, he is. But I'll use this rock to get some distance. Arra. As Bloodstalker says, arra. Then I'll use this tree. I'm not saying this actually works, but if I kind of maneuver around stuff, it seems that the animal seems to let go a little bit faster. Now, it might just be in my head. I'm not saying that's a viable tactic. It just seems what works to me. Alright, I get a little bit more wood. I'm trying to avoid getting wood, but, it is the beginning of the game. You need a lot of wood in the beginning of the game. I do like that you can look in your inventory while you're chopping wood now. I don't know if that was that way before, but the last update is the first time I ever found that you could actually click on it and do this, which is really nice. Maybe because I was always sitting there trying to catch the wood so I didn't have to pick it up. Get this last tree. Ooh, leave me alone, Mr. Wolf. I'm not ready to fight you. Run. Got a wolf. Ooh, got a couple crates too. But I'm getting close to the water. I need to get the water first because my guy in the game is about to dehydrate if I'm not careful. And unless I find a water bottle, I'm going to have to put a fire down. Ooh, nails. That's really nice. I have enough nails for, I believe, a foundation and a wall. And I can do a few arrows with it too, I hope. I think probably one of the first things I need to make after I get the basics is a second canteen. So I always have a canteen of clean water, even if I just, I drink one in the morning. I've got a clean one for the rest of the day. So when I'm out gathering and stuff, I can... Oh, hello. Now, I committed in my last season to building in the cold north. Now, that's something that I don't know. I thought originally that I'd be able to put a primary base or a secondary base down below that area and then move up very quickly. But the problem with that is, I'll show you right now. Let's go up and look at the location I want to live at. And I want to see what happens with the temperature in the middle of the day. Because the problem is I have no clothing. All I have is a pair of pants. And when I did my testing up there, I had a full set of gear. I might want to live up there, but if I don't have a set of gear, you know, of clothing to keep me warm, it's not going to work. You know, even if I have a fire and I'm sitting right next to the fire, it's still going to be cold enough, I think, to damage me. Which means I can't even hide up there. That might have to be a secondary base. Now, my original idea was I want my hunters to react to my BCU in the mountains, because that's where I'm planning on living. Not have them react to that secondary, that new BCU after I've already, you know, had them established. That might not be possible. Now, what I could do, though, is just start my season like normal, build near it where I want to, and then once I'm ready to move up there, turn my hunters off and move my base and then turn the hunters back on. It's a possibility. Okay, it's 9 degrees up here in the middle of the day, 8 degrees. 7? Okay, it's not too bad. I think it's going to get to like 4 or 5 Celsius when I'm this is the area I want to build in. Okay, at 6 Celsius, it might work. It's going to be like -12. I'm out of stamina. A bad place to be out of stamina. Let's go ahead and eat that. Hopefully get a little strength back from that so I can get down the hill quickly. So in the middle of the day, I can come up there. So I could start putting a base up there, and I can check and see how the sitting next to a fire at night, do I have enough warmth to stave off the heat and have it not kill me? Because without a fire and where I'm planning on building my first base, I'm pretty sure I'm going to die of the cold. And it is possible in this game to die of the cold. I've only had it happen once or twice. Mainly it was on multiplayer worlds. So my first base I'm thinking of putting right here. Yeah, we'll go with a base here. All right, did I get that first foundation made? Maybe I didn't make it yet. Let's get a foundation down. Let's get my fire going. I have what I need to make a fire starting kit. This hurts, but I'm going to have to do it. Let's make another biofuel, because I need to have multiple fire starting kits. Split fuel. See, 11 fills it up almost. So I did a test before where it takes 12 to fill it up. It actually takes 11 to fill up a campfire, but that little piece of mark right there, that's not worth that one log. So I would say always do it at 11. Let's go ahead and butcher, and based on my hunger, I'm going to go ahead and butcher all these guys. Get that initial food going. And I'm going to put my first foundation just a little off the ground height. Perfect. I don't want to have to jump. I want to be able to run right onto it if necessary. I have my first arrow. I got some 9mm, 44. All right. I don't think I have just enough cordage to make my bow. Awesome. And arrows. I'll need a few more sticks. Well, that's crafting up. Let me get at least one set of arrows made. And catching all those chickens gave me some feathers, which is nice because, of course, you know, I need the feathers. I'm probably going to need a glow stick for a while. Not something I'm going to carry with me all the time, but for the start of the game, yeah, I think I'm going to definitely have to have a glow stick on me. I'll make all the arrows that I can because that's going to be my primary source of food for a while. I'm going to eat those two and see where that puts me. My water canteen going. I'm going to eat that last one. I'm also going to have to go into the lake and search around for some kelp. I think that's going to be a requirement. Now, one of the other problems with living up here is I'm so far away from the lake, but it can't be helped because I want to be close enough to my primary base so that I can bring stuff up to it easily. And I'm basically going to turn this one into like a shack. Like Bloodstalker's hunting shack. That's exactly what this is going to look like. Small, minimal, just barely enough to sustain what I actually need. Oh, I need more fiber so I can make another fire starting kit. And of course, as always, I need more wood. And I need more cordage so I can make a storage crate, which is the next thing I really need. I'm going to give that canteen another minute to get... Oh, I've got a bow and arrow again. I'm so happy. 3 bandages, a bow and arrow. I need a rabbit so that I can make a medical kit. So that's the thing I'm going to be looking for next. That's right. Now this episode is going to go long because it's my first episode in the season. I am not going to waste the fuel. I'm going to go ahead and put that out because I've set myself up to just needing one more fiber so I can make a fire starting kit, and that's why I go ahead and put that out. And that's how I start the game now. I always make sure that I have enough supplies so that I prefer to put the fire out and just have enough so I can make a new fire starting kit. I have 4 sticks, so I don't need any more right now, but I, of course, need more wood. Give me half a second. All right. Now, another change that Cold Games made. Animal leveling health tweak. So, now I don't know if this is going to affect a solo game. Like if the hunters are killed by an animal, and the animal usually levels up, I've observed that the animal gets full health and goes to the next level. Cold Games has tweaked it, and the animal still levels up, but they only gain 30% back of their health. Now, if that is true for when it's a hunter, then I can see a hunter group not being taken out by a single animal anymore. Because right now, if you get a cougar runs into a hunter camp, it'll take out all the hunters. Because every time it kills one hunter, it gets completely healed, is stronger, and I believe does more damage, but I'm not sure on that, than when it was, the lower level that it was. So it'll just tear through a camp. Well, now it's going to heal, but only 30%. So if the hunters can do enough damage, they may be able to take out a cougar. Okay, that was a wolf. I was like, oh, I said cougar and I saw a health bar. So that's a change. Base item damage skins. I guess one of the problems was people didn't know that their items were taking damage because there was no skin for like the refrigerator showing that it had taken damage, so you didn't know you had to repair it. He's put skins in there now. Okay, slightly reduce the power usage of the fridge from 0.25 per second to 0.2 per second. So a little adjustment on that. The power generator now uses 2/3 the fuel, but generates power at 2/3 the rate. So it needs to be run for longer durations. So it uses a little less fuel, but doesn't provide as much power. You have to keep it running longer. I kind of wish it had gone the other way, because I hate running a generator. It's so loud. Let's see. Fixed bug where the premium arrows would show up as normal arrows for a host of co-op games. Added models for premium grenade-tipped arrows to third-person perspective. Ooh. That it's going to be cool if me and Bloodstock can get to that point. We can see each other's bow pulled back with a grenade arrow in it. That'd be awesome. Oh, here we go. Slightly reduce the volume of a generator running. Thank you, Cole Games. I appreciate that. Increase the detail of the wellhead texturing. Okay. Fixed bug causing single-player profile day counts to be reset. Yes! That's one of the big ones. That was causing me a lot of trouble in pretty much all my games. I need this one fiber. I was about to, I'm sitting here yammering and talking and not paying attention that night is falling. I need that to survive the night. I need to stop gathering wood for a few. I need to go down to the lake and try to get some kelp, so I have some vegetables and fruit in my system. Unless I get lucky and get an apple here. Apple? No. Got some more ammo, though. Ammo for a weapon I can't use, but it is what it is. I'm actually a little short on the fiber. I really need to concentrate on just running around and getting fiber. I think that's what I'll do in the next episode. It's going to be a huge fiber hunt. I want to, well, of course, food and fiber, but I want to spend that episode getting as much fiber as possible. All right, come on. Where is it? Give me that sweet kelp. Well, I don't know if kelp was sweet, but that's the saying, right? I need to start heading back. It's getting late. All right, let's start heading back. I got one piece. It's not much, but at least it's 2 pieces. There we go. You guys might have seen something I didn't, but I'm pressed for time. I want to get back. You guys are watching post the sunset. Because by the time you guys have seen this, I'll probably have spent another couple days. Now, my plan this season is, because I don't plan on putting a BCU up until I can move into my mountain base. Nearly that, which means I need to gather so many resources so I can produce this stuff as fast as possible. Mainly, I need to be able to have cotton seeds that I need to build or to grow cotton so I can make my stuff. Let's get some light on this subject. Gotta watch my health bar. I didn't get anything else. I'm gonna be starving tomorrow. It's gonna take about an in-game week, I believe, until I can survive. Oh, see right there. At 1 degree Celsius, I just took a damage hit. This might not work. At 2 degrees Celsius, I took a damage hit. Guys, I might have to reconsider where my first base is, because I'm already taking damage from the cold. I gotta get up there and get this fire started and see if I'll... I mean, I knew that it would be a problem. I'd have to have a fire, but I didn't think I'd be getting hit that quickly. I need a shirt. Just a shirt would help too. And I think that the cold saps your staminas too, because my stamina went down really quick. But fortunately, I have a fire. I can start it. Ignite. Split. Split. And split. Actually, that's more of a 3 log. Perfect. Just enough. Go ahead and drink that now and start this up. Alright, so as long as I have a fire, I'm okay. So I'll be alright. Okay, guys and gals, this has definitely been a long episode, but it was the first one for a new season. I've been Critical. This has been Subsistence on my softcore playthrough. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.